that kind of fun will leave you empty after it just robbed you of all your fucking time. It's gonna leave you empty. And I got hit with that realization. I was like, fuck, I'm about to be a grown up. I can't afford to just like stay in the studio. If recently you've been wondering to yourself, what is the point of life? Then you may need to watch this video. You may have been at the same job, same position, slowly looking around and realizing that 1, 2, maybe even 3 years have passed by and you're still doing the exact same thing. You may have held off starting that YouTube channel, creating that song, joining basketball, and now you think to yourself, it's too late to do any of those things now. You may have went home every day, sat on the couch, scrolled through social media, turned on Netflix, maybe even the PS4, and it hits you one day when you slowly look around and you realize your parents are in their early to maybe even mid 50s now. You're no longer a teen or a young adult. Time has passed you by and it's not stopping. It doesn't wait on no man. That's when you wonder again, what am I really doing with my life? What's going on, everybody? My name's Kane. On YouTube, I go by Izuku and I make self-improvement content. And because I was once all of those things, going through life with zero purpose, I have formulated a couple thought points on here that is going to hopefully point you in a direction if you were feeling a similar way. So without further ado, subscribe to the video. If you find any type of value, be sure to drop a like on the video and any comments you had. If you have any questions, other than that, let's get started, guys. So a couple things that have caused me to feel pointless in my life, I'm going to share with you, and hopefully you guys get some value out of it, and hopefully it'll help you move forward and regain your sense of like purpose in life instead of pointlessness. So the times when I felt like the most pointless in my life were when I was chasing instant gratification. I was just trying to make myself happy, you know, doing lots of playing video games, drinking, scrolling through social media, smoking weed, just all the above. You could check off all the boxes. I was just trying to make myself happy because I was not happy with my situation, you know? So the thing that was causing me to feel kind of pointless was my job. I did not like my job, so it was not a fulfilling job, and it was kind of a dead-end job. I'm gonna call it a dead-end job. Why was that making my life shitty? Let's talk about it. And if you guys find yourself in a similar situation, listen the fuck up. So if your job is dead end or unfulfilling, it has 1 to 2 things that you dislike, or it's not teaching you the skill set that you need to progress forward in your goals, or if you're just working the job and you literally don't see yourself in the same company or industry within the next 10 years. Like, think about your dream, like not your dream outcome, but like the best possible outcome for you in 10 years. What would you be doing? Where would you be working? How would your lifestyle be? You know, how much money would you be making? How would your house be? Think about those things. If you don't see yourself at like the same job, let's say you're working at McDonald's and like, yeah, you can move up, go to become a regional district manager or whatever the fuck. Do you see yourself doing that for 10, 15 years? No? Okay, you don't need to be working that job, especially if you've worked there for a year. You got the experience. So that's the only thing you really need from the job. So you get the experience. What you need to do is go add the experience to your resume. And if you really don't like the job, or like even if you just have 1 to 2 things that you dislike, it could be the time of day, it could be the commute, it could be the coworkers, the managers, you know, just if you have 1 to 2 things that you dislike about the job, go put the job experience on your resume, build up your resume. If you don't have one right now, you could use literally, AI tools, ChatGPT, help you make your resume, or you could go on Fiverr and like pay some guy fucking 20 to 50 bucks to write your resume for like what type of job you want. So if you want to get into sales, pay the dude 50 bucks. He will write out, you send him what resume you have now, he will rewrite it to make it desirable for your hiring manager. You know, if you want to get into IT, like whatever industry you want to get in, you could do that. So it's a little hack. And then, now that you're working your unfulfilling job, just pick one day. You know, it could be Sunday, it could be Saturday, your weekend when you're chilling. Just literally apply to 1 to 3 jobs just every week, and don't even be scared. Like, overshoot this shit. Do not be scared of the word no. My story. I've been working at this warehouse for the last 3 years, right? I have had several issues with like, you know, management, the time of day, the commute, just how it is on my mental health. It's taken me 3 years to realize that there are better jobs out there, you know? I was stuck there because I was like, I'm getting paid $24 an hour. I'm 20 years old. Everybody at the job keeps saying like, no other jobs paying this much. No other like real entry level jobs paying this much. You know, fucking like other warehouses aren't gonna pay as much. Other distribution centers aren't gonna pay as much. So it's like that. Yeah, for that type of work, not like my physical labor work, making $24 an hour is pretty good. I believe that there are better jobs out there. So I made my resume for sales, just applied. Bro, I had dream jobs literally hitting me up and being like, job literally 8 minutes from my house. You go there at 12 in the afternoon instead of me having to go to work at 10 at night, 12 in the afternoon. When I went there, everybody was so happy. Like the whole office, they were like having a taco party or some shit. There were dogs running around the office. It looked like the dream job, and they're all like, you know how much it pays? As much as like I think 10,000 more than what I'm making currently if I work 55 hours a week at my warehouse job. So it's like all I had to do was just apply, and I basically got that job. I'm not going with that. I already made videos on it, so I'm not gonna go too deep into my current job search situation. But just because like I realized I was like, I'm not happy with this job. Let's see what's out there. I literally just made a resume. Went on Indeed, ZipRecruiter, all that shit, and just was looking around. Found some nice jobs that like feel a little bit more fulfilling. Now I'll be in sales, which will teach me sales to help me, you know, be a better entrepreneur and, you know, help further me in my YouTube career because I'll be able to like kind of speak better. And like when I want to sell you guys courses or anything, you know, I'll know the tricks. I'll be transparent about it, but like I'll know the tricks. So like it's gonna help me be more fulfilled in my goals. And I had things I disliked on my other job, and it felt dead end. I went ahead and fixed that. It literally took like a few seconds. So if you guys are at a job that you don't like, don't fucking settle. Just put the experience on your resume. If you don't have a resume, make a resume. ChatGPT, Fiverr, or you know just pony it out for fucking 2 fucking hours, bro. Just it's not that hard. And then yeah, just apply and don't be scared to know. Look for dream jobs that you want to work at. So that's something that was really making me unhappy and making my life feel pointless, which is just work. The next thing is not having a purpose. And a lot of you guys know what your fucking purpose is. You just literally won't try it out. You're just too fucking scared to try it out. Like I wanted to do gaming like I'll give you some examples from my life since I'm being aggressive. I wanted to do gaming content since I was 10. It took me till 6 months ago, whenever the fuck I started streaming, to actually try it. And once I tried it, I realized it wasn't for me. But if I would have did that shit years ago and, you know, maybe even put a little bit more effort into it because it would have been my only focus. But I would have realized it wasn't for me a long time ago. And I could have saved myself, you know, those 4 months I was streaming earlier, and I could have like honed in on my purpose a bit sooner. You guys just need to try shit. Another example, I wanted to rap since like middle school. You know, all throughout middle school, I was like, I want to rap. I want to learn how to freestyle. I want to learn how to rap. I didn't know what beats were. I was like, I want to learn how to put the words on the beat. I didn't know what the beat was called. I called it an instrumental. But like, you know, I procrastinated though. All the way. I did not fucking touch music all the way until my sophomore year of high school. Middle school. So that's like a lot. That's low-key a long time. It's like almost 4 or 5 years. So from 4 or 5 years that I wanted to rap, it took me that long to start it. And, you know, I made some pretty good songs at the time. Well, I made one good song, and then the rest of them I procrastinated on because I was like, well, I can't make it as good as the song. I was like, well, I have time. I'm only in sophomore year. You know, I could still blow up. And then by the time I was in my, like, junior, senior year, that summer, I was realizing, I was like, bro, I'm out of time, you know. NBA Namir's, like, fucking 16 years old, and he was a rapper. He blew the fuck up. You had NLE Chopper, dude was like 17 at the time. He blew the fuck up, and I was kind of comparing myself to them at the time, but I was all like, bro, I ran out of time because I literally sat my ass down on the couch, scrolled through Snapchat, fucking played League of Legends, fucking did everything else except for keep my ass in the studio and make a song because I was fucking too scared of it being out. Like, I go on, sorry for that like side tangent right there. Like, that's just like the sad reality. I waited like 4 or 5 years to even start rapping, and then when I did, I like fucked off a lot of time because I was like, oh, I'm young, I have time. I procrastinated it, and then I got hit with that realization. I was like, fuck, I am I'm about to be a grown up. I can't afford to just like stay in the studio all day. I gotta work. I gotta pay, like, you know, like that was hitting me. I was like, fuck, I fucked off my chance to blow up. Well, at the time, that was my idea, but you know, we don't rap anymore. The last example I got is like, ever since I was 17, I wanted to be a self-improvement YouTuber. Shout out to Tayshawn's Adventure. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of that channel. It doesn't exist anymore, unfortunately, but actually I might, but Tayshawn Adventure, Tayshawn Bird on Instagram. First dude I ever like explained like any of the self-improvement content, and that shit changed my life. He was making his cinematic content. The cinematic content, I was like, dude, I want to do the same thing. I want to do YouTube. I want to do self-improvement. And like, that was when I was discovering all these like first self-improvement concepts, like, you know, working out every day and the red pill and fucking no fat. Like I had so much shit to say about it. And like, I had so much shit going through my mind. I was like, yeah, I can make a video on this, that, this experience, and I didn't do any of it. I waited. Here we are. We started the channel, luckily at like 20 years old, but, I wasted that 3 years. That was 3 years of content that, you know, I could have put out for you guys, and also like would have like been ahead of the YouTube thing. So that 3 years that I did not make content, it basically kind of looked like this. I wrote a little graph on my notes real quick, so I'll show you guys. But basically, right here is where I started when I first found self-improvement. You know, straight up loser, play video games every day, would probably not brush his teeth until 3 in the afternoon, like, horrible. Yeah, I used to be a fucking degenerate, guys. And then, like, I found self-improvement and was like, you know what, there's more to life than just playing video games, and, yeah, just playing video games, so let's get our life together. I'd say, like, I became, I'm at, like, the normal person. Like, you know, I'm making a normal income, I got a normal job, et cetera, et cetera. Now I'm trying to record the content that I'm recording now. On the graph, you know how I said lower to normal to quality. I was gonna say like quality man, but you know, I believe that's like the transition I'm in right now from you know, just all this normal shit, normal income, normal car, normal apartment, you know, just a pretty normal life, you know, normal job, to an entrepreneur life, you know, a more quality life, and that's like the content that I'm recording now. But the point I was making, because I did not record for those 3 years, even though I wanted to be a self-improvement YouTuber, I did not record that whole transition from loser to normal, which is, you know, I feel like what a lot of people want to see, but also don't see any content of like the becoming from like normal to high quality, or like, you know, from normal to like quality life is how I'll put it. But sorry for that side tangent, you know, so that's why I'm just like really sad that I missed out on all that time. Every time I sat on that couch to procrastinate, just time flew the fuck by. And it flies because like when you're having fun, social media, video games, all that, it flies by when you're having fun, but that kind of fun will leave you empty after it just robbed you of all your fucking time. It's gonna leave you empty like it did me. And when you chase the growth, like in your careers, hobbies, your purpose, side hustle, you know, improving your health, anything like that, your happiness will like be 1,000 times better. Yeah, your happiness will be 1,000 times better than, you know, that short-term shit. Fuck the short-term pleasure. The pleasure you get from chasing, like, being on your purpose and actually, like, being like, wait a minute, this is my purpose, and you're working on it, it's 1,000 times better. Like, bro, check this out. Yesterday, I got off of work at like 4 in the morning, woke up, like went to sleep, woke up at around 11. I've been up all day since like yesterday at 11 a.m. Went to work, you know, did some shit yesterday, went to work, got off work. Do you think I wanted to record this video when I first got off of work? Fuck no. Bro, I was dead tired. I got my ass up, you know, started recording. Once I started recording, bro, talking, I can't stop talking, and this video is low-key too fucking long because of that. So, yeah, we're gonna have to wrap it up there. But like, that's how good your purpose is. Like, I was dead tired, not ready to do shit after work, and just because I started talking, like it's just flowing, and I'm not even tired anymore. So, other than that, guys, if you got any type of value, drop a like on the video. Sorry if I rambled on, but be sure to check the link in the description if you want to talk to me, and Discord is a good place to reach out to me. If you had any questions about the video, because I kind of was all over the place, drop a comment. I will respond to all of them. So if you have a question, just let me know. And other than that, don't be on YouTube all day. Do something productive, and peace out.